Hi, I'm Karen. I'm here with Amy. We're doing a project to capture people's memories for School Digital Championship programme. We're here with Luke O'Connor from the school.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Luke O'Connor. I was a teacher here in St Mary's for 34 years. I taught French and religious education and a little bit of video production. And for the last 7 years I was deputy principal. So I had 27 years of teaching experience in the classroom.
You were a teacher for many years. What changes have you seen in education over the years?
It's a very big question, Karen. Where do you want me to start?
Wherever, we don't mind.
Okay, changes. One big one obviously is even use of technology now that you're, Amy, using an iPhone. I see there. We had no technology 30 years ago when I started in 1980. So a lot of it was just books, classroom, chalk and talk, we called it back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there was no even having a tape recorder or a television was not common. Then in the late 80s we started getting a video and running around from classroom to classroom on a big trolley, like those coffee machines you see on trains. Everybody was vying for these videos that we could bring into a classroom. So technology would have been one obvious big change. Another one is, I would think, teachers tapping into the insights from various disciplines like neuroscience. You know what neuroscience is? Yeah. It's kind of the study of how the brain works. So in the last 30 years there's been a huge amount of developments around how the human brain works, and therefore that has implications for how we teach and how we learn, or how we learn maybe and then how we teach. So for example, they now kind of know that some students are visual learners. Have you done any of that kind of stuff, or kinesthetic or whatever, practical learners? So, but when I was back in when I was going to school myself, I won't tell you how long back, there was none of those kinds of insights. So the teacher would just come in and read from the book. Whereas in the last 20, 30 years, there has been insights around better ways of learning and therefore better ways of teaching. And so teachers have done a lot of work in the last 20 years, I would think, in learning how to teach better. And a lot of projects and a lot of in-service and a lot of CPD, which is kind of continual professional development, has gone into training teachers, training us to be better teachers. So that's a huge change, I think. Another one would be students are much more strategic now, I think. Much smarter in terms of, and maybe teachers help you to do that as well, and parents, about how you can decode a course, maybe, and see how you best manage this for an exam, that kind of thing. So recent education has been exam driven in the last 20 years because of a point system at Leaving Cert, and because of students getting smarter in how to actually get more points in an exam. That wasn't the case 30, 40 years ago. We didn't have the point system then. So ICT, teacher ability, teacher competence improving, and students as well getting smarter as to how they can get maximum points in courses. I'd say would be 3 changes I would have seen.
If you were choosing your career again, would you still choose teaching?
I think I would. I enjoyed my time in the classroom, even though now it would be nice when this interview is over to walk away from school in the middle of the day as well. I enjoyed that part. But I did enjoy my teaching, and I would choose it again. It's an interesting way to spend your working day, trying to help others to kind of develop their skills and their knowledge and their understanding, and that's kind of what teaching is about.
What is your favourite memory as a student and as a teacher?
As a student, I suppose as a student, I went to school, secondary school in Munchins in Limerick, which was a boarding school, so I spent 5 years boarding. My parents really didn't like me, so they wanted to get rid of me. There was a lot of us in the family, and we had no public transport passing outside our home, so we all ended up going to boarding school. But there was a nice camaraderie with the guys, and in the classroom, my memory of classroom though was pretty dull and boring and poor teaching, but the boarding side of it was pleasant enough because you made a few friends. I don't have any friends now, but I had friends back then as a student. A memory of a teacher, probably when students kind of get it, when you're explaining something, whether it's in French or religion or video production, and there's what they're calling it now, I think, a flow, where students are in flow. They're kind of stuck in an activity, and something you might have set up as a learning activity for students, and you see they're totally engaged in it, and you kind of say, yeah, that's good. Those kind of memories of, now they weren't all like that. There were times when I was pulling a little bit of hair ahead, trying to say, would you please be quiet, girls? I'm trying to talk about the eschaton here. And there's no interest in it. But generally, moments when students are engaged with the learning in a kind of a pleasant, fun, active way would have been a memory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, when are the real questions coming?